Well, hello everyone. This is the week 6 lecture. Okay, for week 6, we're doing a draft of Project 1. So you'll be working on drafting this. We also have another weekly discussion, but the drafts are due. Well, what are drafts? Drafts are a completed document. They are, all parts are filled out. We have, if you go up here to major projects, here's a PDF file of what Project 1 should look like. It's a memo. Here's what's going on. Here's what we're talking about. You're relating what you learned. Remember, this is not this is what you learned about using the AI to generate the lists. And how does this AI generated documents, how do they meet the information that you've learned about for technical communication? And then here are the properly formatted lists. Okay, this is what your work should look like. Okay, now, I don't require drafts. Drafts are extra credit. This is for you to get feedback from me on your work. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I won't give you feedback, but then you won't know how, if you need any suggestions, okay, on feedback for week 7. Week 7, we do a peer review. The drafts are due on Friday the 3rd. But we also have a weekly discussion. And we're reading about the writing process. This is what's involved in the writing process. What I want you to take away from this is that writing process is not linear. Now, I don't know how you were taught in high school. You may have thought, well, I write my introduction first and my thesis statement, and then I write everything else. Then I write my conclusion. No. The introduction and the conclusions are the very last things you should be writing. You write the body of your document. Then you can write your introduction. Then you can write your thesis statement because you've already written it all out. And if you have to tweak the thesis statement from what you originally thought of, you do it there. That way your thesis statement and the body of your work are matching. The same way with your conclusion. It matches what you said in the body of the document. Okay? And you can write any section at any time you want. The writing process is iterative. It means you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, go back and do this. So that's what we're writing about for our weekly assignment. And then the drafts are an extra credit. If you want to submit a draft for me to review and help you, fine. If you don't, fine. I suggest, though, if you don't put it out for review for me or your classmate, then you go to the writing center and work with a consultant, because you really need a second pair of eyes looking at this. And again, you do have the sample document. That is all I have for right now. Have a good week. The weather for the entire state of Texas is supposed to be warm days and cool nights. And Halloween is just a month away. So have a good week. Bye.